The Hudson Crown Hotel is packed with Manhattan power players. Isabella Wright walks in as the featured designer, spine straight, smile controlled. On both sides of her stand two 5-year-olds who look too confident for their age. Noah in a tiny suit, calm and sharp. Leah in a sparkly dress, already charming strangers. Leah whispers, "Mom, that uncle is so handsome." Noah adjusts his toy glasses. Nicholas Walker, Walker Group CEO. Cold, rich, and famous for destroying competitors. Isabella follows their gaze and her heartbeat stutters. Nicholas stands near the stage, surrounded by executives. He turns, and his eyes lock on hers. Recognition hits him instantly. His face hardens and he walks straight to her. He stops too close, ignoring the children at first. Isabella Wright, so you finally came back. Isabella forces air into her lungs. Mr. Walker. He gives a short, bitter laugh. 5 years ago you vanished. No note. No call. Now you show up at my event with 2 kids. What is this, a new trick? Leah presses into Isabella's leg. Noah shifts forward like a shield. Nicholas's gaze slides over them, dismissive. Props. Isabella goes pale. They are my children. Nicholas leans in, voice meant to cut. Then take your baggage and go. I am not funding round 2. The word baggage lands like a blade. Isabella steps in front of the twins. Watch your mouth. They are mine, and they have nothing to do with you. Nicholas's eyes narrow. Nothing to do with me? You took the check and ran. I never cashed it. Isabella snaps. I never wanted your money. He does not believe her. He does not want to. Stay away from me. Starting now. Nicholas turns and walks off, leaving her standing under the chandeliers with every curious glance burning her skin. Leah's voice shakes. Mom, why is he so mean? Noah watches Nicholas's back, calm turning into steel. Because he thinks you hurt him. Isabella swallows hard. We are leaving. Noah grabs her hand. Mom, he is our father, right? Isabella freezes. She looks at their faces, at the 2 lives she protected with everything she had, and nods once. Leah gasps. My daddy. Noah's eyes sharpen. Then we fix this. We make him see the truth. He will apologize. Isabella tries to protest, but Leah hugs her leg and whispers, please. Isabella exhales, defeated by love and determination. Fine, but you do not put yourselves in danger. Promise. Noah nods. Promise. Leah nods hard. Promise. Across the room, Nicholas glances back for a second, as if he feels her eyes. The ice does not melt, but it cracks. Isabella thinks the gala was the worst of it. By morning, Noah and Leah decide it was only the beginning. Noah. Phase 1 is coffee. Dad drinks black. Dad is predictable. Isabella. Noah, absolutely not. Noah. Already arranged. An hour later, Isabella is racing to a Madison Avenue cafe. She sees them through the glass. Noah sits like a tiny executive, Leah wears foam on her lip like a mustache, and Daniel, Isabella's cousin, looks like he is praying for mercy. Nicholas Walker steps in, orders black coffee, and turns. Leah darts forward before anyone can stop her. Uncle, can you help me? I cannot reach the napkins. Nicholas hesitates, then pulls down a stack. Leah beams. Thank you. My mom says strong men are reliable. Nicholas pauses. His gaze flicks to Noah, who is watching him with unsettling focus. Noah says, hello, Mr. Walker. Nicholas recognizes the voice from the gala. He walks closer, drawn despite himself. Daniel stands, nervous. Mr. Walker, sorry, this is a misunderstanding. Leah pats the empty chair. Uncle, sit with us. Nicholas almost says no, then Leah adds, softer. Mommy is lonely too. Nicholas sits, jaw tight. Isabella bursts in, breathless and furious. Noah, Leah. Noah looks up. Mom, we are negotiating. Isabella crouches, voice low. You lied to your school. You cannot do that. Noah stays calm. We had supervision. We had a plan. Leah tugs Isabella's sleeve. Mommy, do not be mad. Daddy was mean. We want him to stop. Nicholas goes still. What did she say? Noah answers, plain. She called you dad. Because you are. Isabella's heart slams. Noah, stop. Nicholas stares at the twins, the shape of Noah's brow, Leah's stubborn chin. His voice turns sharp. If you are lying, you are reckless. If you are not lying, you are cruel. Isabella straightens. Do not speak to me like that. You called my children baggage. Nicholas's eyes flash. And you hid them from me. Noah slides a printed page across the table. Your weekly schedule. You have a free slot at 2 p.m. We will talk in your office. Like adults. Minus the adults. Isabella closes her eyes. I cannot believe you printed that. Nicholas looks at the paper, then at Noah. A muscle jumps in his jaw. Finally, he looks at Isabella. 2 p.m. My office. If you are telling the truth, we settle it today. Isabella grips her bag like armor. Fine. We talk. But you do not threaten my children again. Nicholas's voice is cold. Then do not use them as bait. Leah grabs Nicholas's finger with zero fear. Daddy, do you want a muffin too? Nicholas freezes. He does not pull away. And Isabella sees it. That small hesitation that looks like the start of a fall. A fall into fatherhood. Walker Group's top floor is quiet enough to hear fear. Nicholas leads Isabella and the twins into his office. He does not sit. He paces once, then stops and looks at the children like they are a problem he cannot solve with money. He calls a doctor. Paternity test. Now. Isabella stiffens. Nicholas, no. His eyes cut to her. Then tell me the truth. I am. She says, voice shaking. Dr. Patel arrives with a small kit. Noah raises his hand. We consent. I want the results fast. Leah raises hers too. I want a sticker. They do the swabs. Leah gets a dinosaur sticker anyway. Nicholas watches the entire process like the world might change if he blinks. When the doctor leaves, Nicholas turns to Isabella. Start talking. Isabella folds her arms, trying to keep her voice steady. The morning after the graduation gala, my father vanished. His company collapsed overnight. My mother had a stroke. I ran to the airport with no plan, just panic. Nicholas's jaw tightens. You could have called. I did. Isabella snaps. Your assistant said you could not be disturbed. I left messages. No one called back. Nicholas goes still. Isabella continues, words coming out like blood. I went back to the hotel to return the check. The room had been searched. My suitcase was gone. I knew someone was watching me. Noah steps in, small but fierce. Mom was scared. And she was right. Nicholas stares at Noah, then back at Isabella. Then why not later? Why hide for 5 years? Isabella's hands tremble. Because Julian Thorne threatened me. Nicholas's eyes sharpen. Thorne. He ruined my father. Isabella says. Then he sent people to the hospital. They told me if I contacted you, my mother would die. They told me my babies would disappear. Leah presses into Isabella's side. Mommy cried a lot. Nicholas's face turns hard, but his voice goes rough. If this is true, you should have come to me. Isabella laughs, bitter. And you would have believed me? You already decided I was greedy. Silence stretches. Nicholas looks at the twins again, slower this time. He sees Noah's eyes, his frown, the way his mind never rests. He sees Leah's dimples, her fearless trust. His voice drops. If they are mine. I missed everything. Leah walks up and presses the extra sticker onto his sleeve. Daddy, be brave. Nicholas swallows hard. I am late. Noah looks up at him. Then beyond time now. Nicholas meets Isabella's gaze. For the first time, he does not order her. He asks. Stay. Until we have the results. Isabella hesitates, then nods once for her children. Fine. She whispers. We wait. Nicholas sets his hand gently on Leah's back, careful like he is touching a life he does not deserve yet. Outside the windows, New York keeps moving. Inside, the past finally starts to talk. Dr. Patel calls the next afternoon. The probability of paternity is 99.999%. She says. Noah and Leah are yours. Nicholas goes silent. Then his voice breaks. Send the report. He hangs up, staring at the wall, and the guilt hits so hard he has to breathe through it. 5 years, 2 children, 1 woman he pushed away with his own hands. He walks into a war room with his executives and says one name. Julian Thorne. They hesitate. Thorne is a competitor with deep pockets and sharp teeth. Nicholas smiles without warmth. Good. I want him to bite. I want him to leave prints. That night, Nicholas shows up at Isabella's apartment with the report in his hand. Leah sees him first and screams. Daddy. Nicholas kneels and catches her when she runs into him. He holds her too tight, like he is afraid she might vanish. Noah stands in front of him, serious. Apology. Now. Nicholas looks at Isabella. His voice is raw. I am sorry. For what I said. For what I assumed. For not searching harder. Isabella's throat burns. She does not forgive him yet, but she lets him inside. Noah pulls up files on his tablet. I got into Thorne's cloud. He is careless. Isabella gasps. Noah. Noah shrugs. He threatened Mom. That makes him my problem. Nicholas leans in. The screen shows emails, money trails, and an audio clip. They play it. Julian Thorne's voice is smooth and cold. If she contacts Walker, her mother dies first. Then the babies. Isabella's stomach turns. Nicholas's expression goes empty, the way storms look before they break. He takes Isabella's hand, firm and steady. You should not have carried this alone. Isabella whispers. I did what I had to. Nicholas's voice turns to ice. Now I do what I have to. Within days, Thorne is arrested. Financial fraud, extortion, threats, and the long trail of bodies behind his paper empire. Isabella watches the news with the twins. Leah claps. Noah nods once, satisfied. Then Nicholas says the words Isabella has not dared to hope for. We found your father. He tells her quietly. Alive. Isabella drops to the couch, shaking. The twins crawl into her lap. Tears spill, hot and unstoppable. Nicholas wraps an arm around them, awkward at first, then certain. Outside, New York is loud. Inside, Isabella finally breathes. After Thorne falls, the gossip begins. Blogs post photos of Nicholas holding Leah's hand. People whisper about secret families and scandal. Isabella hates it. She wants her life back. Nicholas wants to fix everything at once. He sends gifts. He offers buildings. He tries to turn regret into solutions. Isabella refuses each one. One night, after the twins are asleep, Isabella finds Nicholas washing dishes in her kitchen, sleeves rolled up like he belongs there. You do not have to do that, she says. I want to. Nicholas answers. I missed too much. Isabella's voice shakes. Showing up does not erase the past. Nicholas nods. I know. Isabella steps closer, anger and fear tangled. What if the next time someone lies to you, you decide I am a liar again? Nicholas holds her gaze. Then I deserve to lose you. But I am not that man anymore. Isabella laughs, bitter. How do I believe it? By watching me, he says. By making me earn it. A knock hits the front door. Isabella opens it to find Sabrina Vale. Perfect hair, perfect coat, perfect cruelty. Sabrina smiles at Isabella like she is inspecting a stain. So you are the woman who finally trapped him. Nicholas's voice turns cold behind Isabella. Leave, Sabrina. Sabrina steps inside anyway. I am just curious. Nicholas does not do domestic. He does control. He does convenience. And when he is done, he discards. Isabella feels the old fear rise in her chest. Sabrina tilts her head at Isabella. He is here because he feels guilty. Because the kids have his face. Not because he loves you. Nicholas's jaw clenches. That is enough. Sabrina's eyes flash. You never spoke like that to me. Nicholas answers, calm and brutal. Because I never loved you. The room goes silent. Nicholas looks at Isabella. His voice is steady. I was wrong about you. I will spend the rest of my life proving it, even if you never forgive me. Sabrina's smile cracks. She looks at Isabella, venomous. Do not say you were not warned. Nicholas opens the door and points. Out. Sabrina leaves, heels clicking like a threat. When the door shuts, Isabella stands still, breathing hard. Nicholas does not touch her. He waits. From the hallway, Leah's sleepy voice calls. Mommy. Leah appears in pajamas. Noah follows, hair messy, eyes sharp. Leah wrinkles her nose. Mean lady smell. Noah crosses his arms. Hostile presence confirmed. Nicholas kneels, voice soft. She is gone. Leah yawns. Good. Tuck me in. Nicholas blinks. Me. Leah nods like it is obvious. You are daddy. It is your job. Noah adds, serious. Trial period. Night 1. Nicholas looks up at Isabella for permission. Isabella nods once. Go. Prove it. Nicholas follows the twins down the hall. Isabella listens to the muffled sound of his voice reading a bedtime story. It is not grand. It is not flashy. It is exactly what she asked for, and something in her chest loosens. Weeks pass. Nicholas learns the routines Isabella built alone. He learns school pickup. He learns nightmares. He learns that Noah hates being treated like a baby, and Leah hates being treated like she is not important. One night, Noah pads into the living room, eyes dark with a bad dream. Nicholas is on the floor building a plastic castle with Leah. Nicholas looks up. Come here. Noah hesitates, then sits. They build in silence. After a while, Noah says quietly, Mom cries less now. Nicholas's throat tightens. Good. Noah looks at him, sharp. But she still does not trust you. Nicholas nods. She should not. Not yet. Noah taps a tower into place. So keep showing up. Nicholas answers, simple. I will. When Isabella's father finally comes home, alive and shaken, Isabella breaks down. Nicholas stands back, then stays close enough that she does not fall alone. That night, Isabella finds Nicholas in the kitchen again, doing ordinary things. She whispers, "You have been good." Nicholas studies her face. "But you are still holding back." Isabella swallows. "I am scared to trust you." Nicholas steps closer, slow. "Then do not trust me with words. Trust me with time." Isabella's breath shakes. "I hated you at the gala." Nicholas nods. "I deserved it." Isabella's eyes fill. "And I still loved you. That is what scares me." Nicholas lifts a hand, stopping before her cheek, asking without pressure. Isabella nods. His palm cups her face, warm and careful. "I love you," he says. "I loved you then. I just did not know how to be human. I know now, and I will keep proving it." Isabella leans into his hand like she has been thirsty for years. From the hallway, Leah appears, sleepy. Noah appears behind her, suspicious. Leah squints at Nicholas holding Isabella. "Are you hugging mommy?" Nicholas clears his throat. "Yes." Leah nods solemnly. "Good. Now, Daddy, you need to sign the paper." She pulls out a crumpled page covered in stickers. At the top, in Noah's neat block letters, it reads Family Contract Clause 1 Daddy apologizes daily. Clause 2 Daddy reads bedtime stories. Clause 3 Daddy does not make mommy cry. Clause 4 Mommy tries to smile more. Clause 5 Noah and Leah enforce. At the bottom sign here. Nicholas stares, then lets out a real laugh. "You are unbelievable," Noah says. "It is emotionally binding." Leah shoves a pen at him. "Sign, Daddy." Nicholas looks at Isabella. "Do you approve this takeover?" Isabella wipes her eyes, smiling. "I do." Nicholas kneels and signs. Nicholas Walker. Noah nods, satisfied. Leah cheers like she just won a trophy. Nicholas stands, then reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small velvet box. Isabella freezes. He opens it. A ring catches the light, simple and steady. Nicholas's voice turns rough. "Isabella, I cannot give you back the years I missed, but I can give you every year I have left. Marry me. Let me be your partner. Let me be their father in a way that counts." Leah whispers, "Please." Noah whispers, "Mom." Isabella looks at her children, then at Nicholas, and sees the man who stayed for nightmares and dishes and the ugly parts. She laughs through tears. "Yes, I will marry you." Nicholas exhales like he has been holding his breath for 5 years. He slides the ring onto her finger, hands shaking. Leah screams. Noah pumps his fist once, controlled, like victory is a quiet thing. Nicholas kisses Isabella, slow and careful. Outside the window, snow starts to fall. Inside, the family that began in chaos finally becomes a home. Noah announces, satisfied. "Mission complete. Dad acquired." Leah giggles. "We caught him." Isabella closes her eyes, holding on to the warmth. For the first time in 5 years, she is not running, she is home. The first time Isabella almost believes she is safe again. The world reminds her that peace is not free. It starts with an email. A fashion blog posts a side-by-side comparison of Isabella's newest coat design and an older runway piece from a European brand. The captions are loud, cruel, and confident. Copycat, fraud, indie designer exposed. By noon, her studio phone will not stop ringing. A boutique cancels an order. A sponsor asks for clarification. One of her interns cries in the break room. Isabella stands in the middle of her workspace, surrounded by sketches and fabric, and feels the old panic crawl back into her throat. Noah walks in after school, backpack too big, eyes too sharp. He reads the headline over her shoulder. He says, calm and flat, "This is an attack." Leah looks at Isabella's face and wraps both arms around her waist. "Mommy, you are not bad." Isabella forces a smile. "I am not. It is just noise." But she knows noise can destroy a career. She built this life brick by brick, and someone is trying to kick the foundation. Her phone buzzes. Nicholas. She stares at the name and her stomach tightens. She still is not used to calling him for help. 5 years trained her to do everything alone. Noah taps the screen. Answer. This is strategic. Isabella exhales and answers. Nicholas. His voice is instantly sharp. "I saw it. Where are you?" "At the studio." She says, trying to sound steady. "I am coming." Nicholas says. "No. Isabella replies too fast. Do not. If you show up, it becomes a circus. Nicholas's voice goes colder. It already is. And you are not alone anymore. She wants to argue. Then a memory flashes, her hands shaking in a hospital hallway, her phone unanswered, her pride swallowed by fear. She closes her eyes. Fine. But do not make it worse. Nicholas arrives 20 minutes later. He walks into the studio like it belongs to him, but his eyes go straight to Isabella. Not the cameras outside, not the interns staring, not the gossip, just her. His voice is low. Show me everything. Isabella pulls up her drafts, her dates, her digital files. She shows him the pattern pieces, the timestamps, the vendor invoices. Nicholas watches, expression hardening with each detail. Someone had access. Isabella's hands tighten around the mouse. Only my team. And the manufacturer. Noah clears his throat. Also, the email list for your press preview. And the cloud folder you use for sketches. Isabella looks at her son. Noah. Noah meets her gaze. Mom, this is not about feelings. This is about evidence. Nicholas turns to Noah. Can you trace the blog post? Noah nods. Give me 10 minutes. Isabella is about to protest. Then she stops. The world does not care about her discomfort. It cares about who controls the story. Noah sits at a desk, fingers flying. Leah climbs onto a stool beside him and whispers encouragement like she is cheering a race. Nicholas steps closer to Isabella. His voice drops. This is why you kept distance, right? Because you think trouble follows me. Isabella swallows. Trouble follows power. It follows money. It follows you. Nicholas nods. Then let me take the hit. Let me use the power the way it should have been used 5 years ago. Isabella looks at him, searching. And if I say no? Nicholas's eyes do not flinch. Then I still do it. I do not need your permission to protect my family. The word family lands softly, heavy and real. Noah looks up. Found it. Isabella turns. What did you find? Noah swivels the screen. The first account that pushed the comparison images is linked to a marketing contractor. That contractor is paid by a shell company. The shell company is owned by Sabrina Vale. Isabella's stomach drops. Nicholas's face goes still. Sabrina. Noah nods. She used a different name, but the payment trail is sloppy. She wanted to scare Mom. Leah frowns. Mean lady smell strikes again. Isabella's hands start to shake. She hated Sabrina the moment she walked into her apartment, but this is different. This is a knife aimed at Isabella's work, at her independence. Nicholas turns to his security chief on speaker. Bring me Sabrina Vale. Not physically, legally. I want her contacts, her contractors, and a statement from the blog by tonight. Isabella snaps. Nicholas, do not start another war. Nicholas looks at her. His voice is quiet. This is not a war. This is a boundary. He takes a breath. You told me to prove it in the ugly parts. This is ugly. Isabella's throat burns. She wants to be strong. She wants to stand alone. But she is tired of being alone. She whispers. Okay. That evening, the same blog posts a retraction. They do not apologize with warmth. They apologize with fear. The next morning, a new article appears from a respected industry reporter, with receipts. Time-stamped files. Manufacturer logs. A quote from the European brand confirming they did not accuse Isabella. Screenshots linking the smear to Sabrina's contractor. Sabrina's name trends for all the wrong reasons. Isabella sits at her kitchen table, scrolling with disbelief. Her interns send crying emojis. A boutique emails to reinstate the order with deep apologies. A sponsor calls to offer a larger contract. Noah watches her face like a scientist. Data says vindication achieved. Leah hugs her waist. Mommy, you are shining. Nicholas walks in, coat still on, tired in a way money cannot fix. He says quietly, it is over. Isabella looks at him, heart pounding. You did this. Nicholas nods. I did what I should have done 5 years ago. I listened. Isabella swallows. Sabrina will hate me. Nicholas's eyes are cold. Sabrina should hate herself. He kneels to Leah. How was school? Leah smiles. I told my teacher my daddy is learning to be nice. Nicholas lets out a soft breath that is almost a laugh. Fair. Noah studies Nicholas for a long moment. You chose Mom publicly. That matters. Nicholas looks at his son, voice steady. I will choose her every time. Isabella feels something inside her shift. Not forgiveness, not fully. Trust. A small, dangerous beginning of it. She reaches for Nicholas's hand, only for a second, then let's go before she can scare herself. Nicholas does not chase. He does not demand. He just stays. And for the first time, Isabella believes that staying might be real. A week later, Isabella sits across from Nicholas in a quiet conference room, a stack of papers between them. Custody, school forms, medical authorizations, travel permissions. All the things Isabella did alone for 5 years. Nicholas looks at the papers like they are sacred. I should have signed these years ago. Isabella's voice is careful. Signing does not erase the past. Nicholas nods. I know, but it changes the future. Noah sits between them with a tiny clipboard, pretending to be an attorney. Leah sits beside him, swinging her legs. Noah says, "Proceed. No emotional manipulation in my courtroom." Nicholas almost smiles. Understood. He signs. Again and again. Nicholas Walker. Each signature looks like a quiet apology. After the last page, he sets the pen down and looks at Isabella. "Move in with me." Isabella's chest tightens. "Nicholas, I am not asking to control you." Nicholas says, "I am asking to build something. I have a townhouse, space, security, a backyard. I want you there." Isabella shakes her head. "I cannot just jump." Nicholas's eyes soften. "Then do not jump. Step." She takes a breath. "We start with weekends, then we see." Nicholas nods once. "Deal." The first weekend feels strange. The townhouse is beautiful, warm, too big. Leah runs through the rooms like she is exploring a castle. Noah inspects the Wi-Fi like he is evaluating a weapon. Nicholas makes breakfast and burns the toast. Leah laughs so hard she snorts. Noah declares, serious. Humbling experience acquired. Isabella watches from the kitchen doorway and feels her heart twist. Nicholas, in an apron, trying. Later, in the backyard, Noah teaches Nicholas how to build a snow fort. Correctly. Leah throws snow at both of them and screams with joy. Isabella stands under the porch light, arms folded, and for the first time the scene does not feel like a dream that will vanish. It feels like a life. That night, after the kids fall asleep in a guest room that is quickly becoming theirs, Nicholas finds Isabella in the living room. She is holding a mug, staring at the fire. Nicholas sits a careful distance away. Too much. Isabella exhales. It is a lot. Nicholas nods. Tell me what you need. Isabella looks at him, surprised by the question. She is used to men offering solutions, not listening. She whispers, "I need time, and I need you to never call my children baggage again." Not as a joke, not in anger, never. Nicholas's face tightens with shame. Never. Isabella's voice shakes. "And I need you to choose us even when it is inconvenient." Nicholas answers without hesitation. "Always." The words land and stay. Isabella's throat burns. She stands, crosses the room, and sits beside him, close enough that her knee brushes his. Nicholas goes still, like he is afraid to break the moment. Isabella whispers, "I am still angry." Nicholas nods. "You should be." Isabella's mouth trembles. "But I do not want to live angry forever." Nicholas turns to her, eyes intense. "Then let me help you carry it." Isabella leans into him, slow, giving herself permission. Nicholas wraps an arm around her, gentle, and they sit in silence until the fire dies down. In the months that follow, the headlines fade. Sabrina disappears from their orbit. Thorne faces trial. Isabella's father recovers. Slowly, in a safe apartment Nicholas quietly arranges. Isabella's studio grows. Orders return. Her name becomes stronger because she survived the hit. Nicholas becomes a better man in small ways. Packing lunches, sitting through school plays, learning how to braid Leah's hair badly, letting Noah teach him patience with humiliating clarity. One evening, snow falls soft outside the townhouse windows. Leah runs in holding a folder. "Mommy, Daddy, it is time." Noah follows, smug. "We prepared documents." They spread a new page on the table. It is another contract, covered in stickers, but this one has a new clause in Noah's handwriting. Clause 6, Mommy and Daddy must get married so the family is official. Leah nods hard. Official family. Nicholas looks at Isabella, amused and tender. "Your children are union organizers." Isabella laughs, then looks at Nicholas's face, really looks. He is not perfect. He is not magically healed, but he is here. He is trying. He is loving them in a way that shows up every day. Isabella reaches across the table and takes his hand. "We already talked about it." Nicholas's breath catches. "We did." Isabella's voice is steady. "I am ready." Nicholas stands so fast his chair scrapes. He pulls a small velvet box from his pocket like he has been carrying it for months, waiting for the right moment. He opens it. The ring is simple, elegant, nothing flashy, a promise that feels like home. Nicholas's voice is rough. Isabella, marry me. Let me be the man you deserved from the start. Leah gasps like she is watching fireworks. Noah nods like a judge approving a verdict. Isabella smiles through tears. Yes. Nicholas slides the ring on her finger, hands shaking, then kisses her like he is finally allowed to breathe. Noah clears his throat. Now, sign the wedding contract. Leah cheers. Sign, sign, sign. Nicholas laughs against Isabella's forehead. I will sign everything. In spring, they marry in Central Park, small and bright. Noah carries the rings with full seriousness. Leah throws petals like she is casting spells. Isabella walks toward Nicholas under fresh green trees, and the past feels far away, not erased, but no longer in control. Nicholas takes her hands and whispers, I will spend my whole life making up for being late. Isabella answers, voice steady. Then start now. When the officiant says, you may kiss the bride. Leah screams, kiss her again. And the guests laugh through their tears. Later, in their kitchen, Noah pins the original family contract on the fridge like a trophy. Leah points at Nicholas. Daddy, you signed for your kids. Nicholas kisses Isabella's temple. Best delivery I ever made. Isabella looks at the three people who turned her survival into a home, and she smiles. Not because everything was easy, because they chose each other anyway.
Thanks for watching. Follow for more romance stories.